and I care deeply about Emmy. She's a friend of mine, and so I want to see how we can support her.
You run the company. What do you mean you want to see how you can support her?
It was an obligation to have my show. I had to do a meet and greet.
So they were trying to like force people to go to this event that nobody feels safe at.
My previous favorite security guard was permabanned. There was a stalker and he held him by the arm.
What signal does that send to you? If I do my job, I'm gonna get banned.
They said, oh, he's banned from the platform for 30 days.
30 days, dude. You can walk up and you could harass and forcefully put your hands on a person at TwitchCon. You could forcefully try to kiss them and you'll get a month ban.
She said, were you vetting people coming through the line? They get background checks, but they're allowed to bring a +1. Well, are there +1s background checked? No!
Dude, there's so many instances of a case of negligence being brought against it. She should legitimately fucking sue. All right, guys. Emiru, she was at TwitchCon right after people were talking about how they were afraid of the security not being very good, and then some dude ran up to her, tried to kiss her, and like put his hands on her and everything. I'm not going to show the video because I saw what was it, the August the Duck or something. He said he made it, and they took his video down. I don't feel like getting a strike, even though Moist Critical has it up. You know, I don't know what's going on with that, but you know, YouTube's flagging system is horrendous right now. It's like I think it's all AI. So, but we're not going to show it. You don't need to see it. It's pretty gross. The guy should get a permanent ban. Apparently, he finally did. Originally, they gave him a 30-day ban, and they finally gave him a permanent ban. So, but I can't, again, I can't show it, but I do want to see what her response to it. Although, I'm curious. Let's watch this little Taylor Lorenz snippet first. She talked to Dan Clancy. Let's see what Daniel Clancy has to say.
And others. Obviously, we saw one Twitch streamer yesterday, Emiru.
Why are you wearing a mask? I'm not conservative. Really, a fucking mask?
Get assaulted by a male fan, and a lot of streamers,
I don't think it was a fan. I think it was somebody looking for attention.
Especially female streamers, have talked about, you know, the danger that they feel from these sort of toxic, I guess, parasocial kind of creeps. What are you guys doing to prioritize safety? Because I know also a bunch of Twitch content creators said that they were too scared to even come to TwitchCon this year, just in case something like what happened yesterday would happen.
He's doing nothing. Basically, just so you guys know, there's like a video of Dan Clancy looking at a bunch of fucking e-thoughts on his Twitch app, because that's what he does. He just looks like girls all day. He doesn't care. So he doesn't give a fuck about these. Oh, there's these really parasocial. Listen, let me tell you something, okay? If a real fucking man was running Twitch, there wouldn't be a single guy who would feel comfortable running up to a girl and trying to kiss her on the fucking lips and do some weird sexual assault shit, or whatever it's called. It's definitely some kind of like disgusting violation. Okay, you reap the energy you sow. Twitch doesn't give a fuck about the safety of fucking anybody. Doesn't give a shit. You think that this guy gives a fuck about girls? No, because this guy originally got a 30-day ban from Twitch. What? What the fuck? That's crazy. The only reason that they punished the guy and they gave him a permanent ban is because Emiru, it's like her team or whatever had to pressure them. What the fuck is that, dude? You're wrist slapping this guy for what? It's because you think that the behavior is not that big of a deal. Oh, well, it's just like a hug and a forceful kiss. You know, boys will be boys. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? It starts with that and it goes on to ass grabbing. This is the problem, is that weak fucking men allow this type of behavior to exist. And a weak man is running Twitch, and he allowed this type of behavior to exist. That's why it happened. It happened because of him. Because of whatever way he decides that he's going to lead his shit-ass fucking organization, which is usually just browsing around on fucking... He's literally making, like, fucking videos showing off his phone for his new TikTok feature for Twitch, and it's all e-girls with their fucking tits out, because that's what he likes to look at. That's why he has that opinion. Because he is the incel. That's what it is. He has the energy. He literally has passport bro energy. Dan Clancy has passport bro energy. That's the problem. He's a passport bro. But instead of fucking going to Thailand... He's sitting here and he makes Twitch, and he just like, oh, booby streamers everywhere. And by the way, God bless, do booby streaming. Be my fucking guest. But Jesus Christ, there shouldn't be a conversation about how long somebody should be banned. He should be permanently banned immediately. He should have gotten arrested. And frankly, somebody should have taken him out back and kicked his ass. Okay? Last part's a joke. In Minecraft, am I allowed to say that? There's too much comfortability with this kind of shit happening. I think it's pathetic. I think it's disgusting.
Safety of our creators is a top priority. The challenge we face is a challenge in today's society. It's not limited to Twitch. It extends throughout our society. I do think that when you're
What does that even mean?
Live streaming, in many ways, since you control your community and you can ban people, you can make it so that those people that you don't want engaging with you and participating with you aren't there. Okay, it's very different. You know, when I use other short form content and people say all sorts of stuff, well, I can't stop that. But when I live stream, they basically don't bother me. Now, what happened yesterday obviously was something that we care deeply about, securing this environment. You know, we're looking very closely at everything that happened there, and I care deeply about Emmy. She's a friend of mine, and so I want to see how we can support her. This is just something.
You want to see how you can support her? Dude, you run the company. What do you mean you want to see how you can support her? What? What the fuck are you talking about?
We have to keep working on. I think everyone identifies our tools in terms of trust and safety as the leaders in the industry about helping creators, but that means there's always more work to be done because that's the world.
This is such a bitch answer.
Emmy had posted earlier today that I guess this fan was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon. Why should streamers trust Twitch to keep them safe at TwitchCon? Because I feel like simultaneously this has been such a secure event to the point that even like journalists have had struggled. Like, you know, it is very secure, but here's this man that just walks up and is somehow able to bypass all these things. So why should they trust the platform when slip-ups or, you know, issues like this have happened?
Well, I mean, as you know, I think you toured.
She was just expressing frustration with her getting in because she's not a real journalist.
Some of what we do in terms of security. The reality is, even as you do a lot in terms of security in today's world, there are challenges that can present themselves, especially when someone is putting themselves out there, right? And so, you know,
Bro, the guy apparently got past multiple barriers. Why didn't he get fucking tackled to the ground? What's going on here?
we try to work very closely with each creator about what they want to do and what works for them, right? So I don't want to get into any, you know, specifics or details, but part of that is working with creators and, you know, trying to find them. Right now, we're definitely, you know, ramping it up to make sure creators know that we have the resources there to help them figure out what's right for them.
No, you don't. Dude, this guy's he's a weasel. Let's see what she has to say about this guy. Get the fuck out of here. Horrible dog shit PR response. What the fuck is that? Guys, very secure. Hey, I love that. Walking off the, hey, we're starting with a little fun. Like a little movie. We're walking off the side. Walking in. Dressed like a character from an anime.
Wake the up, samurai.
Okay. I've never seen this creator before, so it's just funny to me.
We have a city to burn. Okay, so first of all, you guys will have to forgive me because I'm not meant to be doing streams like this. I'm meant to be playing fucking dress up in my room, playing video games, okay? I did not want to have to do like a stream like this. Like, it feels like I'm doing like a fucking press conference or something. But first of all,
that is what it seems like.
hope you guys are all feeling okay. Sorry you had to see that.
I mean, more sorry that it fucking happened to you. It's disgusting. I don't know, dude. It should make any guy, especially. Dude, it's such a weird thing because we're in this time where there are so many men that are desperate to be like, oh, we need to bring masculinity back. What happened to masculinity? Blah 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 blah. Masculinity looks like being I'm very incredibly outraged by some dude walking up on another girl and basically feeling like he has an entitlement to do whatever he wants to her for probably content. That's okay. Masculinity, the power, the male power fantasy is supposed to be getting fucking angry at these people and imagining doing things to them, not her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what are we doing here? Is anybody but girls outraged? Like, what's going on here?
You know what I'm supposed to be doing right now, actually? I'm supposed to be going over my run-up show for my TwitchCon show, which I am still doing, by the way, because of all the work that the production staff and the cosplayers in it put into it. It's not their fault that happened.
Isn't it funny, though? She's probably a little rattled and frustrated, but she probably doesn't feel traumatized. Meanwhile, you got that DoorDasher story where the girl walked up on some dude fucking sleeping with his pants down and you couldn't even see his fucking dick. And she's talking about how she was actually sold. I'm not trying to be that guy. That was a segment we did right before this, so but I'm just saying.
I'm still gonna do it. But yeah, I don't even know where to fucking start. I don't know if you guys can see this. I wrote fucking notes for this because there's so much stuff that I feel like needs to be talked about. Which is also why I was very aggressive in my tweet earlier today, which is, I mean, you guys know me. I am never like that.
I mean, I get it. Yesterday, the man... Okay, hello, everyone. I'm okay, and thank you for all the kind messages. Sorry I couldn't respond to them all. Yesterday, the man who assaulted me was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon and even in front of another creator, meet and greet, to grab me and my face to try to kiss me. Fortunately, he wasn't able to, but a lot of people have pointed out it could have been a lot worse. I wonder if they're pointing that out to diminish which happened to her, but okay. I'm obviously shaken up by what happened, and it's not the first time I've dealt with something like this, but to tell you honestly, I am a lot more hurt and upset by how Twitch handled it during and after the fact. Like I said, I don't understand how he was allowed to make it to me in the first place. The security of the clip who reacts to my own security. It's true. That's fucking crazy that these people have to have their own security come to Twitch. Holy fuck. That's fucking insane. That's insane. They have to have, why would they even have to have their own security show up? That to me means that Twitch, it's so funny because Twitch is like, why are we losing money? Well, you know what it is? Because you're not spending the money where it needs to be spent. Safety. You guys can't, your big flagship fucking event is a catastrophe. This is going to ruin your fucking, this is going to be the nail in the coffin. And my favorite unusual security guard was banned for holding a stalker's arm to bring him to the police at TwitchCon. That's fucking insane. However, there were at least 3 or 4 other TwitchCon security staff in the area who did not react and let the guy walk away. As you can see in the clip, they don't even appear in the frame, LOL. The woman who is walking me away is my own personal manager, and behind the booth, the only 2 people who were checking on me and comforting me were her and my friend. None of the TwitchCon staff came to ask what happened. That's fucking additionally fucked up, because if last year she was attacked, or whatever year she was attacked by her favorite bodyguard, and he had to grab the guy and to wait for the police to come, and they banned that guy, what Twitch is saying with that action is that we do not want you to actually do anything. And if you do something, you're going to get punished. So every single one of these Twitch security guards are fucking pussies. But why do you think it happened? Because Twitch bans and fires security guards, apparently, who actually try to intervene on people who, in some capacity, assault you or harass you. Even if they're trying to withhold people to the police, you're going to get fired, you're going to get banned. The fact that you even need a personal security guard there in the first place is fucking insane. But that's what's happening here. Twitch has set a standard at TwitchCon that their security exists for absolutely no reason. They literally just exist to be there. Because they will get rid of you if you actually do your job. That's what I'm hearing here. That's pathetic and disgusting. My friend who was present told me Twitch security were also behind the booth, afterwards joking about how they didn't even see what happened and immediately laughing and moving on to talking about something else. So if no one was checking if I was okay or if I need anything, and they let the guy run away initially, I have no idea what anyone hired to keep the event safe was doing, LOL. Okay, the LOLs are silly. Okay. In Twitch's statement, they said that the guy who was immediately caught and detained, I'm sorry, but that's a blatant lie. He was allowed to walk away from the meet and greet, and I didn't hear he was caught until hours after he attacked me, and it felt like the only happened because of my manager pressing for it, not because TwitchCon staff thought it was a big deal. I have a lot more I want to say, but I will say it on stream later today instead of writing a book here. Thank you guys again. Sorry you all had to see that. This is definitely my last TwitchCon, and damn, that's fucking funny. And it saddens me to say a 10-year off, to say as a 10-year off and on attendee of TwitchCon. I think other creators should seriously consider not attending in the future. I did not feel cared for or protected, even bringing my own security and staff. I can't imagine how creators without those options would feel. Stay safe, y'all. Everything is going to be okay. That's fucking crazy. Twitch just destroyed themselves with this. That's fucking crazy.
But I just feel like, in a way, it's my responsibility. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because it's not just about me. Like, this could have happened to anyone. Honestly, for all we know, this could have already happened to someone, a small streamer, and someone just wasn't filming it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which, okay, I'll just start this by saying shout out to the guy who filmed it and put it on Twitter, because last night after this happened, I was thinking, like, fuck, like, I have to talk about this.
I wonder why he was filming. You think he was just like generally filming or streaming or something for the event? Or do you think he was filming that guy because he was like work with them or something? I don't know.
Like, people need to know that this happened. Like, how am I gonna do that? And then someone happened to post it on Twitter. So thank fucking God I didn't have to figure that out myself. Which, okay, like I said, this is gonna be a mess because I'm not meant to be doing these kinds of streams. I don't think that Twitch would have put out an official statement if that clip wasn't posted and going viral. And even after the fact that that clip was posted and going viral, I as far as I know, the other people who had meet and greets today were not reached out to ask if they wanted extra security or if they even wanted to cancel their meet and greet. Like, maybe some people were, but I know for a fact Extra Emily wasn't. My personal manager made sure that she had extra security. No one reached out to her. Don't know about everyone, but I know that for a fact. Okay, so let's just start from the beginning, because I want to be able to run through everything before the show starts. The show starts in a fucking hour. Okay, my notes are a fucking mess. It looks like a schizo board. But yeah, again, thank you to the guy that put it on Twitter. Thank you to the people that talked about it, because otherwise, I don't know if anything would have been done or would have been taken seriously. Straight up. So I'm just gonna go through, from my perspective, what happened, what I saw, the order of events. So I was doing my meet and greet, and I've seen people saying that it was an obligation given to me, like to be a featured creator and to have my show. I had to do a meet and greet, which is true. I was told that I had.
Oh, so they were trying to like force people to go to this event that nobody feels safe at. Because I can imagine she probably didn't want to go because like of they let some fucking dude harass the fuck out of her, and then her own private security guard, her favorite security guard, ends up getting fucking knocked out of the event. So
to do a meet and greet. But as far as I know, there's some people that canceled. Regardless, I didn't cancel. I thought it was going to be fine. So I show up at 4. I'm doing my meet and greet. This happened about 30 minutes into my meet and greet, so I was probably only like 20 to 30% done with my meet and greet.
man,
I was just taking a picture with someone else, like completely normal, nice guy. And then I see.
you think he was giving her the hover hand? Hey, Emiru. You know.
Out of the corner of my eye, there's a
Sorry, it's a little inappropriate.
guy walking around the side of the meet and greet, and he crosses in front of the meet and greet of the person to the left of me, which is a VTuber. So he's able.
A VTuber? Ew! What the fuck, a VTuber, dude? What the frick? Ew, dude.
To walk up and in front of another streamer's meet and greet, and then he walks up to me, and he's like walking with a purpose, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he hyped himself up to be a fucking disgusting piece of shit.
And he
And like attacked this girl. It's gross.
he grabs me, but I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, but in my head I'm like, it seems like he's supposed to be here, and then he leans in like he's gonna tell me something. So in my head I'm like, maybe it's like TwitchCon staff like coming to let me know something, because like sometimes that'll happen where you're at an event and someone will like come up to like let you know something, you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah, I go to a lot of these events. So.
But I'm still like freaked out because he grabbed me. That's not normal.
Yeah.
And then he grabs my face and he leans in and lips puckered tries to kiss me, and I start screaming. You can't hear it in the clip, but I'm fucking screaming my head off. And then my security, Twitch's security, is like nowhere near me, nowhere to be found. I can see them, but they don't do anything. My security jumps up and shoves the guy away from me and is like, get the fuck out of here.
And then they can't do anything else because Twitch has already set a pattern that they don't want anybody to actually do anything about fucking, people that are effectively in some capacity a predatory threat.
And he's allowed to walk away and leave. Yeah, so then after this point, I did not see a lot of what happened here. This is just based off what people in the line told me. My friend Bonnie, who was there, told me, and Melissa, my manager, told me. So the woman who moved me away from the meet and greet was my personal manager. That was not Twitch staff. No one in Twitch staff came up to me to like see what was going on. My manager and Bonnie moved me to the back, and they're like hugging me and being like, do you want to finish your meet and greet, basically. And I was back there for
I would say fuck that. No way. You know?
like a minute, and I was like, you know what, like I want to finish it because like of all these people here that, you know, they're just nice, normal people. And I go back out there, and still there's no one from Twitch there. And the poor guy that I was taking the picture with originally, he's like fucking mortified, and he's like, what the fuck just happened? And again, no one from Twitch there. I say to this guy, I'm like, I'm sorry you had to see that. And he's like, no, like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Why am I having to tell the TwitchCon attendees and my fans, sorry you had to see that, and not like someone from Twitch or Twitch security? Anyway.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I don't know. I wonder if the people that they have doing security are just completely undertrained. I just wonder what the training is like. I don't know. I wonder what the training is like, because there's not a single person tried to go see if something was going on. Like, who the fuck are they hiring? They're hiring fucking kids? Like, what are they doing? What is the level of anything? Like, what's the level of training for these people? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Anyway, so I didn't see this. This is just what my friend and my manager were telling me. The Twitch security kind of got together after that, and we were like, wait, what happened? Oh, I didn't even see what happened, haha, and just started talking about something else.
Damn. Wait, so did we seriously just watch Dan Clancy's response to this being super nonchalant and lackadaisical? Bro, the guy acts like he didn't just this entire situation, I would say to some degree, just fucking destroyed Twitch's brand even worse than it was already destroyed. Does he not understand that? Is he incompetent? Obviously, yes. Does he seriously not understand how bad this looks?
So it's okay, and then that's the events of what happened, just to line all that up. But
bro, I feel like the security at TwitchCon is probably the same thing as the people they hired at Home Depot. You know, back in the day, they used to hire retired fucking people who worked in the trade. So it's yeah, you had a plumber or something, so the plumber could help you with your plumbing needs. Now they hire 15-year-olds that don't know what the fuck they're doing. I went there one day to get a part replacement, and it took half an hour for them to not be able to get me anything. And I left, and I was like, okay. They couldn't help me at all. So, you know, is that what they're doing? Are they hiring fucking people who don't know what the fuck they're doing? Or what's happening here? You know?
I didn't talk at all about the aftermath of all of this at all, and I don't think anyone knows this, save for maybe some streamers that I'm friends with that came to spend time with me or that I talked to last night. Whew, okay. So I finished the meet and greet, and I was escorted back to my hotel by my one security guard. Oh, and also, by the way, I've seen clips, people bringing up clips of me talking about how my previous favorite security guard was permabanned from TwitchCon because at a previous TwitchCon 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, there was a stalker, and he held him by the arm until police got there. And because of that, he was indefinitely banned from TwitchCon.
That's so crazy, dude. That is crazy. It's crazy to me that in the first place, if you are a popular streamer, that you need to bring your own security. Just off the bat, that's fucking insane to me. Because Twitch should be wanting to make sure that these people feel protected, so that, just for their brand's sake, right? I mean, it's really for the safety of your people, but also for your brand's sake. That's already fucked up. Then a few years ago, there was a stalker. This woman was getting stalked. And so the security guard had to restrain them until the police came, and they banned him from the event. What signal does that send to you? If you're somebody, if you are a person at Twitch, if you're a bodyguard, or you are even working as a security guard for Twitch, what signal does that send you? Oh, if I do my job, I'm going to get banned and I'm going to lose my job. That's what the signal sends to you. And then we wonder why everybody was walking around like a fucking doofus after this whole thing happened. Why we're wondering why all the Twitch staff, the Twitch security, was walking around like doofuses going, what happened? It's probably because they're hiring fucking kids, and they also don't actually want them to do anything. They're there to be a presence. But what does that fucking mean? Anybody can apparently do whatever they want. Why would you go to it? Why would creators go to the TwitchCon event? Why would you even bother? What's the point? It's just like a movie theater bathroom at this point. It's just gross. Nobody that really nobody is there. Nobody meaningful is there. This is it. It's gross. It's it. Jesus Christ.
Like from all of TwitchCon, not just the venue, because that was in Las Vegas. Anyway, that just a side note. Okay, man, I wrote down a lot of shit here. Okay, can I just also say, what you guys are seeing here is character development. I've always been the person who never says shit. Like,
yeah, get older, set better boundaries. That's a good thing.
I just want everyone to have fun and for things to go well.
I don't. I usually, if I don't like you, I want you to have a bad time. Just to be clear, I'm not going to waste my karma on it. But if you have a bad time, I'm not going to be upset with it.
Why am I the person who has to do this? So anyway, after I'm escorted back to my hotel, I let some of my friends know they come to my hotel to see me and spend time with me, like make sure I'm okay and everything. And then my manager's letting me know, she says, okay, my manager, I've contacted the police, they're gonna come talk to you about pressing charges, etc. They're trying to find the guy, they haven't found him.
That's crazy. It's crazy that he was even able to walk away.
I'm like, what? Anyway, so at some point while I'm with my friends, a police officer comes and talks to me, interviews my manager, talks to my Twitch partner manager, who, by the way, she's so sweet. Like, she didn't do anything wrong here.
Yeah, well, she's gonna need to get a new fucking job soon, isn't she? Because Twitch is about to go out of business.
All of that happens, and then I'm complaining to my friends. I'm like, the fuck do I do here, guys? Like, I have to talk about this, blah blah blah. And they're like, oh, like, don't worry about that right now. And then,
yeah, please don't do that. They're trying to dissuade her from talking about it. That's what they really wanted.
Suddenly wakes like, wait, why is my Discord saying hope Emmy's okay? And I'm like, oh fuck.
Damn, dude, it's crazy. If that guy never posted the clip on Twitter, I bet she would have been basically convinced to not say anything. I feel pretty confident in saying that she would have like rolled over and been like, oh, okay. And they would have just brushed this under the rug. Fucking Jesus Christ, dude. That's crazy to me.
Yes, the clip got posted. Again, thank God someone was filming, because otherwise I don't think Twitch would have said anything.
Yep. I 100% agree.
So after that, I start getting a lot of messages. I'm responding to people, and my manager comes back to me, and she's upset. She's like, okay, I've been talking to Twitch people, and I'm really upset because I noticed a lot of negligence around the event, and I'm not happy with the way that they're handling it now. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, I asked them, you know, like, what are they gonna do about this? And you know what they said initially? They said, oh, well, he's banned from the platform for 30 days.
That's crazy. 30 days, dude. A 30-day. You can walk up and you could harass and forcefully put your hands on a person at TwitchCon. You could forcefully try to kiss them, and you'll get a month ban. That's a slap on the wrist. That's fucking crazy. That's actually insane. That what like, dude, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about. How, like, Dan Clancy is so fucking weak. That is such a weak thing to do. A 30-day ban. That, I mean, I don't even know what to tell you. That just communicates you don't care. Why not just go, why not a permanent ban plus a police report? That's kick behavior. That is kick behavior. I mean, listen, here's my thing. Twitch has security there. What does that mean? It means that Twitch is telling you that they have a commitment to keep you safe. They are putting an expectation onto themselves to keep you safe. We now have two instances, like the two times that she's gone into her, she was not kept safe by Twitch staff, by the bodyguards that are there. What does that mean to you? To me, what that means is that's grounds to sue for some kind of negligence. And I think that's what should happen. I think that I think that somebody should sue for negligence. I don't think that's an unreasonable thing to say. Because that's fucking preposterous. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. Especially since last time this happened, they banned the bodyguard. They banned the last bodyguard that tried to protect her from being stalked in the last event. What the fuck? Okay.
What? And then she's obviously like, hello? Like, that needs to be indefinite. What the fuck are you talking about? Also, that's like nothing to do with anything. No one gives a fuck if he's banned on Twitch or not. Like, we're talking about the convention here. So they changed it to indefinite.
Indefinite. Indefinite doesn't even mean permanently. You know what I mean? It just means like, hey, they're banned for now. They're damned indefinitely. But we could always reverse the ban one day.
It takes an hour for that to happen, by the way. These two people are the head of security for Amazon and the head of risk for Twitch.
The head of risk. Wow. They got to get fired then because they're obviously not dealing with the risk very well. You got to go fucking balls to the wall protecting your people.
Also, later the same night, I'm not gonna drop names here because I wasn't there, so I didn't see it. But I had multiple people tell me that key Twitch
27. Jesus Christ, she looks like she's fucking 17. The hell?
representatives last night were out partying.
Wow, they were partying after somebody. And listen, like, I don't mean to use like she was assault. Like she was. I think this would categorize as sexual assault. It obviously wasn't this super intense harm, like traumatic sexual assault. But this is startling. It's rattling. It's scary. And like I would be sweating. Like, oh fuck, if this happened, like how bad could it get? Imagine this guy got her isolated. Imagine this dude was able to isolate her. You know? What the fuck would have happened then? What if would happen then?
Okay. Oh, also another detail. Sorry, my lines are all crazy here. My Twitch didn't approach my manager to talk to their head of security. It took them 2 hours to approach her to talk about what happened.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I see what you're saying in the comments. So this is somebody in my chat. They off the top of their head categorized some of like the issues, some of the issues that have happened in the past couple of years. 2024 IRL streamer who was not consensually motorboated by another streamer. Okay. 2019 several female streamers had their drinks roofied. Oh yep, I remember that. In 2024, Nymph had his nipples kissed without consent. I remember seeing that. 2022, aggressive female fan at the after party San Diego groped XQC and Ludwig had to intervene. That's fucking crazy. Wish he did that with Mango. In 2024, there was a VTuber party. Several drinks were roofied. In 2024, several kick streamers that were IRL streaming went in and started publicly trolling, causing a ruckus, some of which did, in fact, sexually harass other women. Okay. Twitch is... The last one is on Kick partially, but, like, dude, they are just not, like... They're not tough enough on their fucking security. That's crazy.
And by then, she had already talked to police and called a lawyer on her own.
Good.
My manager, Melissa. And they showed her a photo of the guy that I believe a fan took, by the way. A fan took a photo of him, not one of their security guards. They're like, oh yeah, here's his photo. We're like gonna find him. He still had his badge and his wristband and everything. The guy.
The fact that he stayed afterwards, like, that's a level of fucking boldness that I'm shocked by. He did it and then he stayed. Why do you think he felt comfortable staying after he did that? I wonder.
So, yeah, I really feel like a lot of this process wouldn't have happened if it weren't for my manager advocating for me so hard. Which, again... here, I'll get to that later. I'll keep going here. So they also showed my manager some security footage of the area, and the guy was able, he was waiting for there to be a gap in security And there was. He was able to walk through the side, not through like the 2 lanes of meet and greet people who had signed up and been like background checked for my meet and greet. So he was able to just walk through because there just wasn't like consistent security there. Oh my gosh. And then, so yeah, that's basically my day yesterday. And then today, this morning, I was told that Amazon flew in their global head of something to redesign the whole process and security of the con.
Why would it take this long to do that? This is one of those things where it took so long, I feel like it's not even worth ever showing up. You know, and I never necessarily had an intention of showing up to like a TwitchCon, but like I wouldn't do it now. I certainly wouldn't do it now. Why would you bother? Like, how many times does this has to happen? Oh, you know what? It's better this time. The only reason that this all happened was because somebody else made it a problem. Because some random guy was recording it and posted it. That's the only reason that this happened. Nothing would have changed if it wasn't for that. They don't give a fuck. What the hell?
For the rest of the convention. Oh. Why wasn't there someone like that here already? Or like they didn't do that beforehand?
Yep, I agree.
Hello? I'm sorry. So yeah, I guess they know that they fucked up really bad if they're flying in their Amazon's global head. And also, I want to make it clear so that people understand this. I am so lucky and privileged, okay? Do you know how much I spent on security to be able to come to this event in the first place? Like, but I'm not just...
I would like to know. Because, like, what do other creators that are smaller supposed to do in case this happens?
I'm talking about my security for, like, my RV trip that I did with my friends and stuff. I spent over $10,000.
That's crazy.
Some people who stream on Twitch don't even make $10,000 in a year.
That's true.
What the fuck are they supposed to do? Like, if you watch the clip, the security guard who pushes the guy away is my security. The woman who pulls me to the back, my manager. If you're a small streamer and you don't have those resources, or someone in your line's not filming, what the fuck do you do?
Nothing. You get assaulted, apparently. That's like, I mean, it's a terrible thing to say, but what do you really do? Twitch really should get sued. They're like so negligent at hosting an event. That's crazy.
No one would have known. Like, it's actually fucking insane. Like, I'm genuinely angry. Like, I am not an angry person. Like, it's just ridiculous. And, like, honestly, I genuinely think there have been other people who have been sexually assaulted, groped, like, who fucking knows? Worse.
Yeah.
At these conventions, and just nobody knows. Because, like I said,
Probably.
They didn't post any kind of announcement, weren't letting other streamers with similar events as me, similar meet and greets know, until there was like a viral clip. And by the way, they can't even mention my name in it. Thank you guys. Thank you. And okay.
Dude, it's crazy. You could tell how frustrated she is. And it's very clear she's not like a frustrated person. She, like she said, she's very passive. I think that's pretty clear. She hasn't made a particular high amount of hubbub before, and this is like her, you know, asserting more. But it's not even that aggressive. Like, I don't know. Even this, you know, somebody should be fucking screaming at Twitch right now. This is insane.
Hold on. Let me pull up what they wrote, because that was another thing that was crazy to wake up to. Alright, let me read this. The safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving a high-profile streamer was completely unacceptable and deeply unsettling. In line with existing TwitchCon security protocols, law enforcement and event security were on site. That's a lie. That's literally a lie. And responded to the incident. We immediately blocked this individual from returning to the TwitchCon premises, and
whoa, we immediately did a thing, except we did it in a couple hours.
they're banned indefinitely from Twitch, both
It took us a couple hours, but we got there.
online and in-person events. okay? Like, no one cares about online. We are coordinating with the impacted creators team, that's true, and per our standard protocols, continue to cooperate with any law enforcement investigations. We've increased security at the meet and greet attendee check-in point, and we'll have additional security personnel surrounding participating streamers. If you've RSVP'd for a meet and greet, please note that we're unable to accommodate +1s for the remainder of the event. You know why they said that? They only thought about that because of Melissa, my manager. She said, were you vetting people coming through the line? They said, oh yeah, everyone had to sign up and they get background checks, but they're allowed to bring a +1. Well, are there +1s background checked? No.
Dude, there's so many instances of a case of negligence being brought against it. For real, she should legitimately come in here and she should legitimately fucking sue. She should legitimately sue. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here, bro. She needs to legitimately sue. Because, like, this isn't fucking insane. Yeah, we have security, but they don't do anything. Yeah, we do background checks, but they can bring a +1 and we don't background check them. Yeah, what the fuck? How much more shit does there need to happen? What? Who's the idiot? How much money do they feel like they're saving? How much money do they feel like they're saving to do this? And is it enough? You feel like you're saving and got enough money, guys, by being negligent as fuck?
Melissa was like, okay, guys, Twitch has a zero tolerance for harassment or acts that inhibit the safety and security of our community. I don't even know, like, I'm just tired, guys, like, I'm just so tired of, I've just had so many.
There's no way that you just said that to me. Somebody just told me Dr. Witnesser was justifying it.
Hello? You're going to pretend that dressing like this isn't going to draw freaking weirdos to you and that you're not part of the problem?
This woman was, like, forcefully fucking kissed. So he ran up to her, grabbed her, and tried to kiss her on the lips, and Twitch didn't do anything about it. You're going to say that she's part of the problem? What the fuck?
I mean, the only reason why men like this
The only reason.
are watching you is because you're dressing like this and parading yourself online.
Who cares? That doesn't give you the right to grab at somebody. And also, the fact that you think this way, that makes me feel like you're a threat to women. Okay? If I see a girl, and frankly, this isn't exactly the look I'm into. I like fat, hairy women. But if I see one, I don't feel the need to run up and fucking try to grab her. So, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Period. Apparently this happened at TwitchCon where Emiru, a famous streamer who...
Why does he want this attention? And I'm not even trying to be that cancel culture guy. Why the fuck is he verified on fucking TikTok? Why is this disgusting fucking guy verified on TikTok for saying some nasty shit like she deserved to be assaulted the way she was? Why is he verified? But I can't get verified, of course. You know, that makes sense.
Clearly,
okay. All right.
as you can tell, is not dressed appropriately.
What does that mean?
But we can't expect, you know,
What?
someone who is not of the faith to know what dressing appropriately means. But
I know what you're saying. You're saying that she's a girl and she has boobs, and that apparently, by your logic, men can't help themselves but try to rape women. I mean, there's nothing else that he's trying to. That's what he's trying to generally say. I hate takes like this. Takes like this from people like this are always disgusting because what they say is that men are incapable of self-control. And what a slap in the face. You can't be the I hate feminism guy, women don't respect me guy, and then complain about what women were wearing and blame women for being attacked and assaulted for what they're wearing. Because what you're saying is men are animals that have no brain power or willpower to be able to not assault somebody. Just to be clear, you're saying men are a lower class of people. That's what you're saying. That's pathetic. Like, you're holding men to a lower standard, and you're basically advocating for men to lose the right to vote. That's what you're telling me. If men are a lower breed of human, I don't believe that. You believe that. That's what you're saying here.
But this is a streamer that is famous for dressing and up in promiscuous anime cosplay
That's
costumes.
crazy.
Okay? She's a model. She does streaming. She plays League of Legends.
Why do you know so? I don't know anything about this person. She's 27. She looks like a fucking kid. Not really the type of trader that I look at. Why do you know this information? How old are you? You're a grown ass fucking man. What do you when you're looking at it? Are you praying to God to help you control your urges?
She's very well known. As you could tell, look at the person that's a fan of hers.
What is Fat Destiny?
Is some, you know, big dude with weirdo colored hair. Give me your autograph, please. I love watching you.
I just want wait for this to cut to what he looks like. Incredible. That's what he looks like, guys. That's you're criticizing him for what he looks like, dude. Look at you. Look at your glasses, bro. You're a grown man, bro. Come on. You're like a 40-something-year-old man, stay-at-home dad with kids that goes on Fortnite and harasses little kids into trying to be religious. We're gonna get a little crazy here. Your entire job you've decided to do is to try to groom kids on Fortnite into religion. That's what you do. That is what you do. That is what you've decided your job is. Okay? So I don't really want to hear you give a fucking opinion on any of her fans, who apparently he was a respectful guy. He likes colored hair. You want to know what? As long as he's paying for it with his Benjamins, I don't give a fuck what he's doing. He's not hurting anybody. He looks a little, whatever. I'm not going to judge. Okay?
Okay, but anyways, as she's signing this
So anyways, the reason
thing, this guy walks up and tries to give her a kiss, and this guy comes and shoves him away, which, by the way, I might add, how slow was this guy to notice this? Like, was there not anybody watching?
No shit. Now you know what her complaint is, huh?
He's like back here, and he had to run. It's like, oh crap, I'm not doing my job. Oh, like he just walks in, and this guy's like, hey, wait a minute, get off her. Like, how was that guy even allowed to get past that in the first place?
Wow. Well, you said it was her fault, so I don't know why you're questioning that.
First of all, but clearly, not doing his job. What an idiot.
Funny enough, that was the guy that was paid to be a bodyguard, and he was the only one who reacted, so he's incredibly dumb here.
Something that's obviously getting attention on Twitter.
You figured you'd throw your hat into the ring there?
Response was this: are we not going to pretend her dressing like a 99% of the time didn't help to cause this? And of course, people are like, what? And I said,
you got less than 7,000 views on that tweet, so relax.
to clarify, it is terrible that this happened to her, and she should be arrested, or he should be arrested and charged. But dressing like an anime all the time is 100% going to draw these weirdos to you. Let's not pretend like it's not. And it is. It does. It's going to. Like, hello. Oh, gee, yeah, that's not going to draw weirdos at all. Nope.
What? I don't know. What are you saying? Why are you so horny? Why are you so horny? Like, well, that's my question. Why are you so horny? And also, why do you spend so much time seeking out young people and trying to talk to them about religion? Last time that happened to me, I woke up with a sore booty hole after being able to drink the blood of Jesus before I was supposed to be able to. I didn't finish my religion school yet. I don't know what happened. I think I was just overwhelmed by the power of God. What are you doing, man? What's wrong with you? What is going on? Who's the fucking weirdo? What?
Not gonna draw weirdos. Not at all. Yep, that's not gonna draw anybody.
I like how he's saying weirdos as if like some kind of sexual predator. Because does she draw weirdos in her audience? I don't know. Probably people who like anime are weird. What does weird mean to you? Oh, they're a little socially awkward. Okay. But to him, a weirdo is a guy who walks up on you and tries to like assault you. Those are not the same thing. That is not a weirdo. That is a fucking disgusting degenerate. The person who will do that to you. Those are two different things. Okay? What are you talking about? You play Fortnite all day. They try to talk to kids. What? It's weird. You're the weirdo.
To you, yeah. Well, I mean, why are you dressing like that if you don't want weirdos like him to worship you?
What?
Oh yeah, that's not gonna draw any unwanted attention to you at all.
This guy's like showing us his fucking, short stack goblin goon folder. Oh yeah, this one doesn't make me really horny. Ugh.
Dressing like that? No way.
No way, Jose.
Nope, never. Nope, not gonna.
Hey guys, I have all these favorited.
Draw any weirdo attention at all. Nope.
I do like My Hero. I'm a fucking weirdo. I like My Hero Academia. By the way, new season, like this. Pacing is too slow. What's happening is cool. Pacing is too slow. It's pissing me off.
Why would it? I mean, come on.
It's been too slow for
it just goes on and on and on and on.
Bro, stop showing us your porn folder.
You're gonna pretend that dressing like this isn't gonna draw freaking weirdos to you, and that you're not part of the problem?
Bro, just curse. Be a grown ass man.
Hello, you're gonna pretend that dressing like this?
Like, what the fuck is this guy on about?
I mean, come on.
All right, well, that was that whole thing. Another epic W from Dr. Shitnesser over here.
Things happen, and like, you know, stuff just happens, like, especially when you're like a creator, or like a girl creator in particular. But I just feel like I've been failed so many times.
I feel like the fact that people think stuff just happens if you're a girl creator is a huge fucking problem. Stuff shouldn't just be happening, you know what I mean? I'm not blaming her for anything, but it's like, that's crazy. She's in this sphere, and she's like, yeah, stuff just happens to girls. Dan Clancy, why do you support that message? Why are you comfortable with that? Why are you okay with that? I don't get that.
Or lied to so many times, and I'm always like, you know, it's okay, we'll figure it out. You should have figured it out already. You should have fucking figured it out already. Oh my God. So yeah,
I 100% agree.
That's basically, unless I'm forgetting something, the rundown of everything. But yeah, it's fucking insane.
I agree.
And I mean, I'm not usually the type of person to talk about this stuff, but it's like, well, did I lie about anything? No. Like, what
Nope.
are you gonna be mad at me for telling like the things that y'all did wrong?
They would probably try to. Again, the only reason that this is coming out is because someone else put the video up. Twitch wouldn't have done a goddamn thing about this. They would have tried to sweep this under the rug. They don't give a fuck.
And like, okay, so another thought that I had was like, maybe like the reason Twitch said in their thing, like, oh, security immediately got the guy. Maybe like, you know, they hired like shitty security and they like lied to them so they wouldn't like, you know, lose their job or not get paid. Maybe if
They could have just verified where the guy was. I don't believe that. I mean, I believe they hired shitty security, but
you guys
I also think that they set a culture where they don't actually want you to do your job. So
had like, you know, actual cameras and like good comms, no one would be able to lie or have to lie. Like, why is it better to, or like easier to find out something happened in fucking Among Us than at TwitchCon? Hello?
what a stupid joke. Okay. Oh, where the fuck is this stuff?
Fucking insane.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I just want to tell you guys all that.
It's fair.
This is character development. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Like this was just the final straw for me. Oh my goodness. Oh. But yeah, I have been, okay, something else. Sorry, I just keep remembering shit. It's gonna be like this for the rest of the stream. I saw a thing that said I was in their like top 5 or top 10 most followed streamers attending this event. Again, if that happened to me, what the fuck is happening to small creators that we don't even hear about because no one's filming them? Like, they
True.
tweet it and like...
I mean, you'd probably think that they'd go after the bigger streamers for attention, but still, like, the smaller streamers are still going to be at risk for fucking disgusting pieces of shit as well, you know?
Twitch doesn't feel the need to follow up with them or publicly. It's just...
Okay.
But yeah, I think I covered everything, and
Not according to Dr. Witnesser. Isn't that terrible?
I've been a streamer on Twitch for 10 years.
Damn.
I attended the very first or maybe the second TwitchCon ever in 2016, 2015. And yeah, like I understand back then it was different, but I feel like they're like, I know they say there's security upgrades, but it really feels like there's not. Like another thing that happened, I forgot to mention. So the way that the meet and greet worked is like people line up, they come through, they take a picture, then they're supposed to walk through the back and leave. There were people walking through the back trying to come up to my booth, or like, I mean, not all of them were like malicious intent, obviously. Like some people would leave and be like, oh shit, my...
Well, yeah, maybe they forgot, maybe they didn't know the proper thing, but like, where's the security? Doing the right thing. Hey, you can't go in this way. Go in this way. What are you doing?
Picture is bad. I'm gonna go back and ask for another one. And my manager had to be the one to tell them like, oh no, you can't, like keep moving. And there was even like, I think it was fucking Neon, was able to walk through the back of my meet and greet and was like, oh, hey, like, can I come say hi? And it's like, what the fuck? Like, oh my.
Well, no, Neon could have his manager message her manager. And then that's it. Doesn't need to be this whole fucking, you know what I mean? Like, he was doing that to do some kind of like harassment, but like, oh, I'm a nice guy. Oh, can I just, no, dude, shut the fuck up. You know, you like, obviously just want to associate with you. You're a fucking loser, you know? Like, he's not Neon's not a particularly good person. Who wants to associate with that guy? You know what I mean? He just wanted to do some kind of like trolling, but seem like a nice guy, so that people might be like, oh wow, that's really rude. He just wanted to, no.
My God, it was just horrible. Like, there was no thought put into it at all. And yeah, I was like, man, it's just fucking naked and afraid out here. Like, thank God I have my manager and my security and my friends. But, like, I just feel so bad for, you know, Twitch creators who wouldn't be able to be in that position. Are you okay, though? This is gonna sound fucked up, honestly. I'm so desensitized to stuff like that when it happens, I kind of just go into, like, lock-in mode. I'm like, okay, I need to just lock in and, like, get through this. It's
not funny, but it's like, wow, Twitch, you're one of your female streamers is desensitized to being harassed at your conventions. How does that make you feel? Like, what is wrong with you guys?
Worry about it later. So that's how I was able to finish my meet and greet. Like, my friends were telling me, like, bro, if it was me, I would have been crying. You're built different for going back out there. And like I said, I was going back out there and having to apologize to people in my own line. Being like, I'm sorry you saw that. I hope you're okay. And then they of course were like, what the fuck? Why are you saying that to me? But I felt like I had to because no one else was there. And like I said on Twitter, like, I really wish I didn't have this opinion. Like, I love trying to be like the positive, like, oh, let's get together and have fun, everyone. I really, like, would discourage other creators from going back to TwitchCon, not just because...
That's fucking crazy. Good, she should be, but it's fucking crazy that they've destroyed their brand this hard.
Because it was able to happen at all, and what happened during it, and the aftermath. Like... It's just crazy. Like, why would their PR team say that? Like, you can literally see in the clip that he's allowed to walk away. But yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate all the support and stuff. It was pretty crazy, getting all the messages and stuff last night. And again, I've said it like 5 fucking times. Thank fucking God that someone was filming and decided to post it, because if not, you know what I would be doing today? I would be so fucking stressed being like, okay, do I have to disrupt my stuff that I have planned to announce that this thing happened to me and let people know that it could happen to them? So thank fucking God for that guy. Like, thank you so much for doing that. And I would just encourage everyone just to stand the fuck up. Stand up for yourself, stand up for other people, because if you don't, look what fucking happens, which is crazy because I saw Valkyrie, I saw Pokey, I saw Hassan, I saw Cutie saying, I don't really want to go to TwitchCon because I don't feel safe. And everyone was saying that they were stupid or overreact. Not everyone, but a lot of people. A large portion of people were saying that. And Twitch's response...
No, I mean, it makes sense that they would feel that way, you know, in the wake of Charlie Kirk. What's so funny, though, is that, like, obviously, even the top creators on Twitch don't have any confidence in the way Twitch will handle stuff, and I'm surprised that they didn't see that as a tremendous wake-up call. You know, some of their... I mean... Like, I don't understand. If you can't even get your top streamers to show up to your event, like, don't you think that that's a huge fucking problem that you would want to rectify? Oh man, this is a big problem. What should we do? Oh, let's not do anything. You know what I mean? Like, what?
To that was to be like, oh, don't worry, everyone else. We up security.
Yeah, clearly not.
I should have listened to them.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that.
Especially because, I mean, a lot of people know stuff like this has happened to me in the past, and I just keep going. Like, I'm the kind of person that's like, you know what, I'm not gonna let a shitty person or a shitty thing ruin my life or like what's going on for me, you know what I mean? Fuck it, we ball. So I was like, I'm gonna go anyway. I'm just gonna be smart. I'm gonna pay for security. I'm only gonna do my show. How is someone gonna attack me at my show? I'm only gonna do my meet and greet. How the fuck would they get into a meet and greet? It's roped off with security. Nope. Nope. Lesson learned. And also after it happened, Twitch did offer if I wanted some of their Twitch security. I was like, I'm good, bro. But I was lucky enough.
Why would they offer after the fact? That's fucking crazy.
That Clemens, who's one of my usual security guards, flew out from Austin, Texas this morning to be there with me today. Have to go to lengths like that. And I have 2 other security guards. One of them's Amazon's, but I have my personal security guard that I feel comfortable with is like my main guy. And they said that they like changed security for the show and stuff, but yeah, I'm just done. Like, this is the kind of thing that it's like, once you break the trust for something like this, you're never getting it back. I'm sorry, you're just not. Like,
Yep, doesn't matter what they do to invest in it at this point. They've really like beyond fucked themselves here. Like they really have beyond fucked themselves. They're like really stupid as hell. It's crazy.
it's not like this is the first time that something like this has happened. So like the trust was already kind of broken, and that caused a lot of people not want to come. Like, for example, people were talking about how last year, Nick, NMPLOL, and Wake Wilder, got assaulted. A guy literally walked up to Nick on stream and licked his nipple, which again, if that wasn't filmed on stream, would anything have been done? I don't fucking
I wonder what happened to the people, because whoever did that obviously wanted that attention. I don't know.
No. And they didn't even make like an official announcement about it. They didn't reach out to Nick, as far as I know. He was saying that last year. So if they did reach out to him, it was way after the con. So it's like, did they just not think it was a big deal? Is it because Nick's a guy? Like, hello?
I remember watching that clip and I was like, why didn't Nick do more to stop it? And like, I know, like, listen, he's a big guy, but I feel like the reason that he probably didn't now is probably because he didn't want to get kicked out of the event, right? Like they kicked out her bodyguard for stopping somebody from doing something. So how do we know that if the guy, whoever the fuck this guy's name is, if he did something and he was like, yo, stop, and he grabbed the guy, who's to say that they wouldn't ban him? They've already made that standard that like they're more interested in fucking banning you if you defend yourself than banning the person that actually aggresses onto you. So like, who's to fucking say?
I'm supposed to be working on my run of show right now. I am still doing the show, like I said, because of the production staff worked really hard on it, and the cosplayers involved worked really hard on it. So I still want to do it, but this is
That leaves her open to like get pulled back into it fully. But like, I can understand that. I could appreciate not wanting to like have those people be high and dry, you know?
gonna be my last TwitchCon show. I'm doing it with Baby No Money and Will Neff. So even though we haven't really had time to go over this in practice, it'll be fine. It'll be a shit show, but it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fun. Lots of talented people working in Twitch production and all that. It's yeah. Whew. Anyway, how we feeling, you guys? Yeah, I'm flying home tomorrow, and my security guard's gonna be accompanying me to fly home. But it's just sad, the world that we live in now. Like, to me, I don't even think of myself as like someone that needs to be protected or like someone important, but it's like you know, I was talking about how like I wanted to buy a new hamster recently. I was thinking about how if I want to do that on stream, I'd have to hire security to go buy a fucking hamster.
Yeah, probably.
And like I said, I spent over $10,000 alone just to come to TwitchCon for security. I've probably spent close to 6 figures total going to cons and stuff on security. And again, it's not like this only happens to people of my size. This happens to girls or guys with 50 viewers. What the fuck are they supposed to do? They can't afford that. It's like, you gotta just deal with it, not there, or you're... that's another thing. I could have fucking died yesterday.
It's possible. I mean, I don't know if she could have died. It doesn't. I don't think that needs to happen. But like, this whole situation is pretty fucked up. You will be my security. I appreciate that, brother. It makes me feel very confident and comfortable. I mean, I think that this needs to be the end of TwitchCon. Honestly, this needs to be the complete end of this fucking like absolute dog shit event. They don't care about their creators. I don't even know why people stream on Twitch. Frankly, I mean, I just feel like it's almost like they're fumbling on purpose. I don't get it. Like, I don't really understand why they seem to be so like hell bent on not doing anything to be a good platform. I don't really understand it. You know, it seems very strange to me. Like, I really don't understand why they want their fucking brand to die, because that's what it seems like to me. That they just want their brand to die. I don't understand it. Like, I don't get what are they focusing their energy on? Like, what enhancements or improvements has Twitch made? Are they just cutting money? That's probably what it is. I mean, it's probably one of those things where the platform's gone down the shitter, so they decided to, instead of invest more money into making it safer or a more effective platform or something, they decided to just be like, oh, fuck it. Like, it does not matter. Like, we can almost, like, not that we're not going to care. We're basically going to make it worse. That's what it seems like they've done. Because there doesn't seem to be a particularly high care for, like, the actual fucking creators here.
But yeah, obviously, I'm gonna be making my own personal changes going forward. I already have.
Dude, I wonder if that means coming off of Twitch. This is a pretty seismic event that could really rattle. There's like a Twitch community, right? Like, there's different communities. I don't really think that there's like a YouTube live streaming community. There is a Twitch live streaming community. I would say, like, I feel like there's like a whole atmosphere around it, and I think that's the only thing that's been like keeping Twitch alive. Because, like, you know, there are Twitch loyalists and there are Kick loyalists. There's no YouTube loyalists. Like, I prefer YouTube, even though they've been having trouble with their moderation lately, which is very frustrating, and it is very frustrating and annoying. But like, I prefer Twitch, but I don't have like a drastic loyalty to a Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, it is in my opinion, it is with all its flaws, a better platform. But people like Twitch. There's communities that centralize around these other things. So, like, this could be something that rattles that community enough to be like, you know what? Let's go to here. Let's poison the YouTube community. Boo! Get the fuck out! You know, just kidding.
Have like for years, but I'm just really hurt and disappointed by how everything was set up by Twitch and like how it was handled after. Like, honestly, that was upsetting me more and making me more angry last night than everything else. Like, it's like, okay, you know, any person can be walking on the street and get assaulted. Like, yeah, it's fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible. But why do I have to worry about that happening at the convention for the place that I work?
It's a great question. Great fucking question.
I don't know if I'm just talking in circles now, but
no, you would expect a higher quality of fucking you know, you expect a much higher quality of support at your fucking place, like basically your place of work in some capacity.
I don't know, guys.
Okay.
Y'all want to see my fit for the show? Ugh.
Very good. Is that from an anime? I feel like that's from some weird anime. Like, I remember, I think I've watched the first season of it. It's like a weird gambling anime, isn't it?
Bonnie helped me put it together, and I've got the heels. Show's in fucking 28 minutes. Fuck me. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just gonna try to have fun. Try to, like, you know, let the cosplayers and people that came to participate in it shine. And then I'm going Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trying to remember if I forgot to touch anything else.
Dude.
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, this stream fucking sucked. I feel like I'm being forced to do a press conference because it's like, if I don't say these things, no one is going to. And then they're just gonna act like it never happened next year. Great, love it. Remember when I was just a girl in Kansas playing League in my room, and the worst thing that ever happened to me was someone said I was like a boosted whore
That anime was freaky. It's been a while since I watched it. I just remember all like the blood and shit. It was fucking wild.
in chat or something. Wish I could go back to that. Ugh. What else? Shout out to my friends, all the people that reached out to me. I remember Lakari in particular was like, yo, Emmy, you need another security guard? I can be there. I'll make sure that I'll keep you safe. Lakari offered to be an extra security guard. I was like, aw, thanks, bro. Yeah, my brain is mush, bro.
Same dude, I'm operating off like 2 hours of sleep right now.
I'm cooked.
Also, this fight's super unfun. It's actually boring
But
as
yeah,
shit.
this was kind of like, I guess you could say like a climax for me in my character development.
She's it's almost like it's kind of silly. She's like, I mean, and it makes sense too. She's like, but she's very impressed with herself for like character development, which I think is valid in this, given this situation, because the character development seems to be like, yeah, I'm basically not gonna like let them make me hide this from now on. Like, that's the character development. I think that's valid. It's just like funny because she keeps bringing it up, but she's like, it is silly, but it makes sense.
Because this year already, I know there's a lot of people that watch me that are kind of similar to me in some regards, in terms of being like a more like timid or like glass half full type of person, or like wanting to believe the best in people type of person.
Yeah, well, sometimes you can be too nice, you know.
I still
have I watched Neon Genesis Evangelion? Yeah, I have. I got through, like, I started watching it this year. I'm not trying to be rude. It's fucking boring the shit out of me. I don't know. I don't have any nostalgia with it when I was younger. I watched like Inuyasha and Yu Yu Hakusho and shit. So I'm trying to like rewatch it, I guess, or watch it now for the first time. And it's like, it's okay. The pacing is just like boring the fuck out of me, honestly. And it's weird. It's a little too goonerish. It's very strange. I remember seeing the meme where people are like, oh, back in the day, they used to have like a lot of tech guys that were nerds, and now it's all gooner shit. I'm like, it's always been gooner shit. It's very strange, except they're like kids. It makes it extra worse. They're like, it's very fucking weird.
believe that you can be that way, and I still believe that I'm still that way. But I've definitely...
Like, if I was 15, I might be more into it, but you know what? I'm not that.
come to realize, and I really want everyone to really think about this, you have to stand the fuck up for yourself, for other people, because if you don't, there's a lot of people who are just gonna take the easy, lazy route because it doesn't affect them, so they don't care. Like a lot of the people that were hired to work on this event. And I've been through so many horrible things. I don't want things like this to happen to other people, or at least for it to not be that easy for it to happen to other people. I do feel like it's partially my responsibility.
I like the Red Bull, the casual Red Bull plug, you know?
I mean, not to like make sure things don't happen, but to let people know that these kinds of things happen, because...
Well, yeah, because Twitch isn't going to do it. That makes perfect sense as to why she feels like she needs to do it. Yeah.
They should know. And again, it's crazy that nothing was said about this publicly or to other creators who had similar events as me until there was a viral clip.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been crazy weekend. Crazy fucking weekend. But yeah, I love you guys. I'm not gonna stop streaming. I'm not gonna stop, trying to interact with fans in a safe way. Maybe no more convention streams, which is sad because I love convention streams, but I mean, it is what it is. You can't control the weather, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just really hope that nothing else happens to anyone else this weekend. That we're not hearing any more terrible stories. And I really feel like the only way to hold people accountable is to show that it's not okay by, for example, like I was saying, creators not going to these events. Because a lot of these tickets are sold via meet and greets, like what I was doing. And I really feel like I was treated like cattle or merchandise. Cause why is no one there making sure I'm safe like a person? Why are the security guards joking and laughing and be like, oh, I didn't even see what happened?
Yeah, because they don't care. And they're probably not trained very well either. Like, I doubt that they're given any level of, like, decent training, so.
It's crazy.
I don't even necessarily, like, blame them. I think it's the culture that, like, has existed by Twitch. They've created a culture of, like, not giving a fuck. I think that's really more the issue here.
I want to play fucking...
Because, again, if they're willing to ban people for, like, fucking stopping stalkers... Obviously, they don't give a fuck. There's something going on.
I want to play fucking Mega Bonk, bro. So fucking annoying. So fucking annoying. And yeah, I don't even care if I lose any like opportunities or anything for talking about this, because it's fucking insane. And another thing I've realized is sometimes if you don't say something, no one else is going to. Sometimes you have to be the one that, you know, steps up and starts the conversation. And yeah, like I said, this isn't even the first thing that happened, because my friends Nick and Wake, it happened to them last year. And yeah, maybe just because they're men or something, it wasn't taken seriously, which is fucking insane. But yeah, stay safe, guys. Look out for your friends. You know, if you're here this weekend, you know, stay in groups. And I mean, I would love to know if like other things have happened to other smaller creators and it's just being drowned out because Twitch isn't giving them the same attention that they're giving me. I would love to know, even if it happened in the past, because it's fucking ridiculous. Like, yes, I know these things happen at cons, but when the con literally exists because of your small and big creators, it should not be this kind of an issue where it's like talked about to this extent. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would love to know. I think you guys should post about it if something happened to you. Like, please do. Oh, I need a minute. Sorry. Give me a sec. But yeah, I'm just very angry. Not just because of what happened to me, but because of what it implies about other people. Because if I wasn't important, there's hundreds of thousands of people that stream on Twitch. Like, I don't know. I genuinely, again, I hate being this kind of person. I genuinely want people to be held accountable and for things to, like, visibly be changed. But even so, I personally am not going to another TwitchCon. I'm done. 10 years of streaming, I'm done. This is my final TwitchCon. This show will be my final performance.
I wonder if she'll come off the platform. You know? I mean, I feel like it would be kind of like, it wouldn't look good or very good if she went to to Kick, because Kick has horrible PR. So I guess, what is it, YouTube? You know? I don't know. Like, if you want to have that community, I don't really know if there's like an alternative right now that's like meaningful or positive or productive at all. You know?
And then I'm going back to streaming video games in my room. In my house that probably has more cameras around it than TwitchCon.
How do I get hit when I dodge? I don't get it.
But yeah, I hope if this happened to any other creators, you know that you are cared about and people do want to know.
YouTube give you a nice small server. Yeah, but it doesn't have the community, you know? Which I imagine is like one of the bonuses for her, you know?
And yeah, yeah, that was a lot.
My reaction time's off because I'm tired.
Sorry guys, I hate the heavy stuff.
You don't know why YouTube doesn't put more effort into replacing the culture? I don't know. I didn't even dodge there. I'm like so burnt out and this fight's like obnoxious. You know, that might be one of the things, like it may not be worth having the culture. You know, like what does the culture come with? The culture kind of comes with like toxicity. I really wish that this game, this one of the biggest thing that triggers me is that it never lets you start a fight with like full anything. Like you just get fucking cucked. Like, let me have my shit. Like, why the fuck do I have to come into a fight with 0 spirit? This is so fucking loser shit.
Really hate the heavy stuff.
Sorry, I'm complaining about a game in this very serious video. Sorry.
And I know there's some people at Twitch and Amazon watching right now. Please just listen. Like people.
But they have to watch now, because then now they know that it's gonna, like, for them it's gonna be a problem if they don't watch.
are saying this for no reason.
They don't really give a fuck.
I feel like you guys don't get it or something. Like, I could have literally been stabbed yesterday. Literally.
It's possible.
Like.
I mean, now we're in like a situation where she's just gonna, you know, continuously think about it. It's gonna fuck her up. It's gonna make her think like very negative things, which makes sense. Like if she doesn't feel protected, so.
I have also seen people asking if I'm like taking any type of legal action. I am pressing charges against the guy with the police. As for anything else, I don't know yet because I've been having my manager handle all of those like side conversations. So I have no idea, but I don't, it's just not okay. But at the bare minimum, I will be pressing charges against the guy that was there, obviously. Like, duh. Yes, sir. I mean, it's also kind of funny. I'm literally doing this in TwitchCon. They just gave me an empty conference room to just fucking dispel everything. But yeah, I really feel like there's a lot of key people that are responsible that need to be held accountable, because clearly there's been multiple points of failure for this to even happen in the first place. And again, forgive me if I'm just rambling in circles. But I do also want to say, yeah, there's a lot of people that work at Twitch that are lovely, amazing, creative people. It's not them, but there's definitely multiple people that their failure allowed this to happen. Multiple people, for sure. I don't have any doubt about that, especially because of the fact that they flew out the global head of Amazon to talk to my manager and my security guard today. But yeah, we're gonna do our show.
Wow. Throw daggers at him, doesn't stun him. Cool.
With Will and Baby No Money. We're gonna try to have fun. During it, I know a lot of you guys are so mad, but I'd prefer if we could just not talk about it. Just like focus on the show and like the people in the show. Not just be spamming like fuck Twitch or whatever, you know? Yeah, cause like I said, there's a lot of people that worked on the show that had absolutely nothing to do with what happened yesterday. I would like for them to still, you know, be able to have a good show and, you know, feel like people enjoyed it, and that it was fun. Cause I didn't do a lot of work on the show. Like I came up with a lot of the concept, but I only did probably like 1 to 2% of the actual setup and production. So yeah, I don't want to be unfair to those people. Yeah, I have to head over there in like 5 minutes. Whew. I do have one more thing to say, but just give me a sec. Guys, no one's gonna be mad at me if I go home and play League of Legends at this point, right? Like, I fucking deserve it, okay?
Well, she obviously doesn't want them to spam it because what seems like her perspective is because she just wants people to like actually appreciate the hard work that people put into the whatever show it is that she's doing, and they don't want to. She doesn't want to hear people constantly spamming and saying shit to like ruin that experience for those people. She wants to put on a nice show, and then I imagine dip. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know what her next step is going to be. But yeah, I wouldn't. I think that she should just fucking like. It looks like she's still at TwitchCon. You know. I think she actually mentioned that they gave her like a thing so that they took a venue. How charitable of them, huh? I don't know.
Bonnie said I have a weird mouth tick when I'm stressed.
Ethan Klein reference?
I feel it. Alright guys, 5 minutes to showtime. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm okay. I'm fine because I'm not like saying this to like try to like sound tough or something. I'm genuinely just built different. Like I'm used to this shit. I can handle it. I can like go live and do shit after. But there's so many people that like I would never want this to happen to someone else. Most people would have just canceled their show and went home probably, and I don't think anyone would fucking blame them.
No, not at all. You know. I mean, I don't know. I probably would have canceled it, but again, I get it. She doesn't want to have a negative impact on the people who are doing the show. I get it. Yeah. Other people who worked really hard and that Twitch is fucking over.
But yeah, I worry a lot for small creators.
It's interesting. Is this a stream that she's playing right here? No, this is a re-upload of a stream, but she put it up on, it looks like she just put the raw thing up as a video. Yeah, she just put like a raw thing up on here. She doesn't actually stream on YouTube. That makes sense to do. She should just start streaming on YouTube, probably. Like she's, I just looked at her banner. It says that she's like, I guess the AT&T is a sponsor. That's funny.
Not even small creators, even medium-sized creators who can't afford
what about fat
1,
creators
2,
like
3
me?
security guards. Coming to shit like this, I don't know. Just be safe out there.
I just find it strange that it's so normal that they would need a security guard. You know, that there's a need for their own private security guards is fucking crazy to me.
Guys, try to be smart. Stick with your friends and your group. And,
Hey, friendship is magic, guys.
Yeah, don't be afraid to talk or ask for help if you ever need stuff. And then as a community, we need to stand up for each other and look out for each other
So beautiful.
and talk about things when things happen to each other.
I'm just tired, sorry.
And the last thing that I want to say is I didn't really get a chance to talk about it because of, you know, all the things that were happening, but I kind of wanted to apologize for Some
It's just a lot more apologizing coming from her for some reason than fucking Twitch.
people were talking about the clip of me getting kind of emotional at the end of the RV trip.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
That shit kind of just slipped out, but there's a lot of things that I haven't wanted to talk about that I think I will probably be talking about when I get home from TwitchCon. So, just wanted to let you guys know about that. Yeah, thank you guys for the support. And I should probably head over to the getting ready area for the show, because I think that the other people in the show are already there getting dressed, so I'm gonna go talk to them. So Allie, if you could put on a BRB, and then soon there should be like a show starting soon thing will be like 10 minutes or so, and then showtime. But yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for letting me rant about all of this. Yep. Love you guys. And yeah, look out for each other. I'll see you all in 10 minutes.
All right. Peace
I'm
out,
gonna
bye.
end this here, and then we're gonna go to our BRB. So hopefully some of you guys will watch the show. Bye.
All right, peace out, bye. Well, that's fucking crazy, honestly.